So we were talking about games and where they are at in their history, maybe.
Yeah. So I was talking about movies. So when movies first came out, it was just kind of thought of as like something the peasantry does. Like, oh, it's fucking new technology. Like, fucking,
look how they keep themselves entertained.
Yeah, like to people who like thought about art and shit, it was kind of like the equivalent of jiggling keys in front of someone's face. Whereas, like, you know, if you want real art, you go to the opera and you go to the play and shit like that. And I don't know. Like, there's obviously like interesting shit people were doing before Citizen Kane. Like, you look at the German Expressionism movements, Italian neorealism. I don't know. Like, there was definitely interesting shit going on, but it wasn't.
Cool stuff was happening, but no one was paying attention.
Yeah, and at least like anecdotally, people like to say like, "Oh, well, Citizen Kane is when people started paying attention to movies."
That was probably mainstream success. Or like, I guess mainstream
like
attention
art
was paid.
Yeah, like, because I don't know, people like. Do you mean like mainstream as in like I mean art criticism?
Yeah. Just as far as people who would consider it art, or I don't know. I guess I'm just saying like a wider audience, more than just the few people who are like, no, I see what this can be. It's not there yet, but it will be, and I promise you it will be. We're vindicated, maybe.
Well, movies were still really popular around that, because like, what was it, 40s, 30s? Because it had gone far enough to where that people felt that they needed to put sound in there, and they already had like. Didn't they already have like awards? Yeah, they had awards going on, like
That I didn't know.
I think so. Like they already had awards. But I don't know. At least like anecdotally, people like to bring up Citizen Kane as the first time like people paid attention to art or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
pay attention to
movies as art. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not, I can't really say. I guess that speaks a lot towards my my
art education,
my film education. But no, like a lot of people talked about, like in my art history classes and stuff. Or my film history classes, people talked a lot about Citizen Kane. My art history class really didn't care anything about anything that wasn't like sculpture or painting, because they were like, well, you can take other classes for that shit.
We covered a little bit of architecture, but otherwise it was mostly sculpture and painting. Which, I don't know. I guess that was really disinteresting. Maybe I should have taken a film history class, or should still.
I've taken so many fucking film history classes. I want to, like,
never want to.
Yeah,
again.
I never want to again. Like I have to take them for my major and stuff. And
yeah.
Oh fuck.
No, it's always like narrative art or like narrative.
Can I only have one of these things switched on at a time?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so which one do I want?
Great
I want
question.
yellow blot. Okay, I want yellow. So I need to switch on the yellow one. Oh, fuck, I only have a minute left.
Oh, great.
I might have to redo this one. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say, like, it's, I don't know, like, I see other people that are always really wowed, or, like, a lot of people are wowed by, like, sculpture and paintings and stuff, and that's sometimes true for me, really rarely. A lot of paintings and sculpture just don't do shit for me. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. It's just like, it's not even like I have a negative response. It's just, I'm like, yep, that's a sculpture. But narrative art has always done something for me. Like, I don't know, writing and visual storytelling and just things like that.
I'm not gonna be able to find this last one.
You got 30 seconds. You can do it. Maybe. I believe in you, kind of.
I don't think I could do it. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna choose art. I don't know. I've always had like I don't know. I've always just thought like traditional art was like, oh, that's cool. I really like what's going on with that. But yeah, it was narrative art is really what grabbed me.
Yeah.
Like paintings and sculpture and stuff. It's always been, oh, that's really cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't waste any time. It really just drops you back at the beginning.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple, like fucking Caravaggio, that asshole. He was kind of an asshole, but he liked to get into knife fights.
Oh,
and other
really? I
such
didn't know
things.
that much about Caravaggio.
Yeah.
I just know that he was very into the chiaroscuro.
Oh, yep. That's the thing. That's the thing I liked.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, this lighting is beautiful.
Yeah,
This is fucking awesome.
I've just noticed I really like that in film. Like,
Yeah.
just like German expressionism, just fucking great.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I noticed about it? What I was looking at it, when I was looking at it, then I was looking at, like, comics later. I was looking at it, I'm like, dude, this is fucking somewhat equivalent to black spotting. This is why I like it. It's just fucking really dark patches and really light patches together.
Well, I really love film noir.
Oh, yeah.
So that's super high the high contrast lighting is
Yeah. Dude, it looks so
quintessential.
good.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Oh shit. Need rings. I actually really just enjoy the ring like the ring system for health.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
2 hits.
Oh, you know,
and then
right
if
here.
you can maintain it long enough, you get an extra life.
Yeah. Wait, was it beeping?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you just grab that one. Why did they
Yeah.
just have their money free floating?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Is this a prison or is it also like the treasury?
I'm not sure what's happening here.
Oh, there it is. It's up. It's floating there. Saw that.
It's kind of randomly generated, huh? Or like between pre-decided positions,
Yeah.
probably. But
Yeah, because they need to be because there's hint machines and stuff.
oh, okay.
Fuck, what are we talking about? Art. Art.
Art. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot that I guess I'm just not that interested in, and I see. I don't know. Like my art history teachers have always been really into it. Obviously, that's how they got there, but I haven't ever. Just super realistic portraiture has never really been a thing for me, and like sculpture,
Yeah.
I don't know why that doesn't do much for me, but
I don't know. Like it's definitely something has to be really standing out for me to sit down and like take notice of something. Like there's definitely like some paintings I've seen where I'm like, this is fucking cool. Like this fucking Polish guy whose name I can't pronounce. Like maybe I'll just put his name up in. But like he makes this really really cool like dark like surrealist paintings, and it's kind of like, if I was to describe it poorly, I would say it's it's kind of like Dolly mixed with Giger.
oh, okay.
But that's a poor description of it.
It sounds
But,
interesting
Like
regardless.
I see his stuff pop up on like my Tumblr feed all the time, and I think it's really cool. He's got this really hard to pronounce name, but which I'm not even. It's like, have you ever like with something that's really hard to pronounce? Have you ever just like, and you only read it? You don't ever really get to know the name.
Yeah.
Just that collection of letters.
You don't say it in your head, you kind of just read it.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but
I would do that all the time with manga, because like I wouldn't actually know how to pronounce someone's name, but I would come across that collection of letters and I'd be like, oh, that's that guy.
yeah.
And then like people would talk to me about it and they'd be like, oh, when this guy? Who? They'd be like,
The guy.
The main character.
It's like, oh,
guy with the black hair.
you know, I've never actually said his name out loud before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always really interesting. You know, I wonder, I didn't have that much of a problem with that in manga, but I wonder if that's because, I actually used to watch a lot of, like, subbed anime when I was a kid, just because it was on TV. Channel 99, way back in the day, had, like, subbed anime on it. And I wonder, I don't know, like, that sound set kind of stuck with me in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, like, I tried to teach myself, was it Japanese? Wait a minute. What time is it? I tried to teach myself like Japanese in high school, so so like I got all of like the syllables and stuff down because Japanese is kind of easy to like read at least once you know how the syllables work.
Oh yeah.
Like there's obviously exceptions and shit, but it's generally kind of easy.
I guess the hiragana.
Yeah.
Then it turns into a clusterfuck with
hold
kanji.
on 1 second, we gotta do something different. Sorry about that. I had to do something. We were talking about Japanese stuff.
Oh yeah. Like learning hiragana is not that bad. You can do that pretty quick.
Yeah, because I always remember like you just have to like get to know how everything sounds.
Yeah.
Like I always remember father's elite attitude gets old, which is like
What
a
is
mnemonic
that
for how to pronounce the vowels in Japanese words.
Oh,
So it's-
IUAO.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's the A in father, and so on.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So that's how I always remember. And then like you get that down and you can pretty much do it. Like and then eventually you'll get into like some things that don't quite adhere to those rules, or just like regular English speaking rules.
Yeah. Grammar can be really weird in that.
Yeah. But then there's also stuff where it's like, oh, you pronounce that differently. Like there's
Oh, you
like,
mean like the
like the-
10-10s?
I don't know.
Like you put the marks by it and it changes the...
Yeah, the
Yeah.
stuff where there's like a circle next to the hiragana and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden like
I don't remember what the
sounds
circle is
different.
called, but the two, basically it looks like quotation marks.
Yeah.
That's a 10-10. I don't know. I don't remember what the other 10 is called, but...
Yeah, but then you gotta like it's also like you have to figure out how to pronounce TSU, Su,
Yeah.
which is like we don't really have that kind of in English.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're like LR combined.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Kind of weird. I don't know.
but it's
I like
also
it.
and people also use it all the time for like to make stuff sound racist.
Oh yeah, just fucking reversing the L's and the R's.
Yeah,
That shit, I don't know. That shit happens reverse too, though.
Yeah.
Like in both ways. I don't know.
well, like the Japanese will do it to
Oh,
make
like,
stereotypical English people.
Yeah, we had like we knew someone who he came over from Japan as an exchange student, and like he would kind of make fun of that, I guess. He'd be like, if you tried to pronounce something in Japanese and you used like a hard R, he'd be like, no. Like he was just like, that's stupid. You sound stupid. He was a little bit of a dick, but like, I don't know. He's all right mostly. But yeah, it goes both ways. Where like that sound isn't in our sound set
Yeah.
generally.
And then there's like, at least it's not tonal. Like,
Yeah.
I have a friend that studied Chinese, and he's like, it's so hard. He's like, you have to learn the difference between like two things that sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
Where like, of course, like you know, people who grew up with that their whole life, like that's totally different.
They're just like, it's two completely different words. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I tried to learn some Mandarin in high school because we had a class, but it was a shitty public high school, so it was just loud and annoying, and no one learned anything.
I took 4 years of German, and I can talk about cats. That's all I retained. Like, die Katze ist essen meine Fuß. That's probably terrible. Like, someone's gonna be like, no, I'm actually German, and you offended me terribly. But, like, die Katze ist sehr schön.
I can tell you I'm a potato in Japanese. That's what I got.
Oh, I can tell you I'm a potato in German.
Oh shit.
Ich bin ein sehr großer Kartoffel.
Watashi wa jagaimasu? Ah, fuck, I can't. Jagaimo. Watashi wa jagaimo desu.
Ignore my
I
phone.
learned that from fucking internet videos.
Do you ever see that video of like the chick with the huge boobs who teaches you Japanese?
No. I've watched a few different like Japanese learning videos, and that's why I learned the fucking potato thing, but
There's just like this girl who wears like low cut tank tops and like just got huge boobs, and like she'll teach you like really really basic Japanese, but with from a very high angle. So like
10 out of 10 didn't learn anything.
yeah, but it's stuff like mizu. Mizu means water.
Yeah.
And she'll walk over, like, get herself a glass of water, drink it, and be like, mizu. I'm like, that didn't need to be that long.
It's just totally an excuse to get views.
Yeah.
Out of like fucking out of titties on YouTube.
Yeah. What, that never happened.
No one's ever done that.
By the way, next week we'll have tits on this video.